Thomas loves his branch line. He thinks it's one of the most important lines on the railway. He has 2 coaches called Annie and Clarabelle. They're old and need new paint, but Thomas loves them dearly.
Come along, come along. We're coming along, we're coming along. One day, Thomas was waiting at the station for Henry. He was late, and he hadn't arrived yet. This made Thomas cross. How am I supposed to run my branch line with Henry being late? All the time the big engines boast about being strong, but yet they're late. At last, Henry came. Where have you been, Henry? You're making me late. You don't understand. My system is out of order. Oh, what rubbish. You're too fat. You need exercise. Now, if you excuse me, I have to make up the lost time thanks to you. Hold up, wait! Thomas, you left your guard behind! I hope he catches up with him. Well, that's a very slim chance. I lost my nice guard! I lost my nice guard! Thomas, stop! Bother that signal. We'll be late than ever. Why are we stopped here? I don't know. The guard will tell us in a minute, said Thomas's driver. But they waited and waited, but the guard was nowhere to be seen. Where's the guard? We left him behind. Oh dear. Now we're gonna be more late than ever. Wait, here he is. He's coming. There was the guard, running with his flag in one hand and his whistle in the other. He laid over on a rock, gasping for air. I'm gonna go check on him. I'm gonna see if he's all right. You okay, Michael? Yeah, I just haven't run that fast in my life. I hope he's all right. I'm truly sorry, Michael. Nah, it wasn't your fault, Thomas. I tripped over an old lady's umbrella. Hey, the signal's down. Let's see if we can make up the lost time. Let's hurry. Thomas's branch line has a station by a river. When he rumbles over the bridge, he sees people sitting or walking across the paths. Sometimes they actually jerk fish out of the water. Thomas was waiting at the station for James. Hello, Thomas. How's your branch line been doing? Everything's going pretty well. Haven't had no problems with the trucks. Everything seems to be up in order. Everything's just going pretty well. Well, that's good. Anything else going on? Well, I was thinking I wanted to go fishing. You're ridiculous. Engines can't go fishing. It's impossible. Silly stick in the muds. The next day, Thomas went to the water tower to have a drink. But when they turned the tap on, they found out nothing came out of the water tower. Thomas's driver got out of the cab and went over on Thomas's water tanks and found nothing was coming out of the water tower. Yep, it's empty. Nothing's coming out of here. Oh, bother. I'm thirsty. Wait a minute. We can get some water from the river. That will work. When they got to the bridge, they found a bucket and some rope. The bucket was old and had 5 holes in it, so they had to act fast before the water drained out of the bucket. The driver decided to sing a song. There's a hole in my bucket, Eliza. Never mind about Eliza. Pour the water in my tank before you dump it all over me. It took some time filling up Thomas's tanks, but after they were done, he was ready to go. That's good. That's good. They were going down Thomas's branch line when Thomas began to feel a sort of pain in his boiler. I've got such a pain. I've got such a pain. There's too much steam. The feed pipe's not working either. I'm going to burst. I'm going to burst. Don't worry, boy. That's not going to happen on my watch. We're going to dampen your fire and struggle onto the station. Ow, I've got such a pain. When the driver got out, he wrote some signs saying, "Danger, keep away." Don't worry, Thomas, we'll soon put you right. So the feed pipe is blocked. Yeah, we don't know what's going on with it. Alright, I'll just look in the tank. Please, sir, look in the tank and tell me what you see. Certainly, Inspector. The fat director looked in the tank and nearly fell over in surprise. Inspector, can you see fish? Well, goodness me. How could the fish ever get in there, driver? We must have caught him from the river. Ah, so you were fishing, Thomas. Well, fish don't suit you. We must get 'em out. They found some fishing poles and started taking turns fishing in Thomas's tanks. After they catched all the fish, the inspector started a fire. The driver got a frying pan, and the fat director brought some potatoes from his car. Then they had a lovely picnic supper with fish and chips. The fat director finished first. That was good. Ah, but fish don't suit you, Thomas, do they? No, sir. Engines don't go fishing. It's too uncomfortable. Autumn was coming to the island of Sodor. The leaves turned from green to brown. The yellow stubble, which was green grass, turned into brown earth. While Thomas was puffing around his branch line, he heard a tractor at work. One day, stopping for a signal, he saw the tractor close by. Hello,
I'm Terrence. I'm plowing. I'm Thomas. I'm pulling a train. Huh. What ugly wheels you got? They're not ugly. They're caterpillars. I can go anywhere I like. I don't need rails. I don't want to go anywhere. I like my rails, thank you. Winter came, and with it, heavy clouds of snow came pouring down onto the ground. I don't like it. A heavy fall is coming, said Thomas's driver. You need your snowplow for the next run, Thomas. Snowplow? But snow is just silly soft stuff. There's nothing to it. Now you listen to me, young Thomas. We're gonna fit your snowplow whether you like it or not. And I want no nonsense. Please? They uncoupled Thomas from Annie and Clarabelle and brought him to the siding to fit him his snowplow. I don't like this snowplow. It's too big and bulky, and it's uncomfortable. Thomas didn't like the snowplow. It was too big and uncomfortable. It made him cross. He shook it and he banged it. And when they got back, it was so damaged that the driver had to take it off. You're a very naughty engine, Thomas. I've been here for a half hour trying to repair this thing, but I can't even fit it on Thomas. There's so many dents and scratches on this, I don't even think we'll be able to take it with our train today. Are you sure about this? It's risky, but we can't upset the passengers. Huh. I don't have to wear it. I didn't need that stupid thing yesterday, and I didn't need it today. He rushed around the bend, thinking how clever he was. When Thomas was rushing through the cutting, he saw a snowdrift that went down the hill. He thought he could rush through it. Watch out, snow! Here I come! Ugh! Cinders and ashes! I'm stuck! And he was. Back, Thomas, back! The guard went back for help, while the driver, fireman, and some passengers helped clear the snow. But as fast as they digged, the snow kept piling more on Thomas. Oh dear, I shall have to stay here until I'm frozen. Hello, Thomas. Don't worry, I'll get you out. Terrence moved Annie and Clarabelle, and then came back for Thomas.
Wow, Terrence, your caterpillars are splendid. Like I said, Thomas, they can take me anywhere. I don't need rails. One day, Thomas was waiting at the station when a bus came into the yard. Hello, who are you? What's that? Oh, I'm Birdie. Who are you? I'm Thomas. I run this line. Oh, so you're Thomas. You got stuck in the snow, didn't you? I took your passengers away, and Terrence pulled you out. Well, I came to help with your passengers today. Help me? Help me? Oh, I can go faster than you. You can't. I can. You can't. I can. All right, let's have a race then. The drivers agreed. The guard had his whistle ready. Ready, steady. Annie and Clarabelle were puzzled. Why don't you go fast, Thomas? You don't remember? The level crossing's up front. Goodbye, Birdie. Where Thomas couldn't see Birdie, the track and the road split from each other, and Birdie was in the town site. Since Thomas couldn't see him, he thought he was way in front. Get in quickly, please. We're gonna beat him in the race. He's at the level crossing. When they got to Elsbridge, Thomas had a drink at the water tower. His driver said, "Don't worry, we'll catch him." But they had to wait for James, which was pulling the goods train. Birdie was waiting impatiently for the traffic light to turn green, but there were still vehicles passing over the bridge. Thomas was up to his full speed, racing right past Birdie, leaving him far behind. Then he disappeared into a tunnel, leaving Birdie surprised. Thomas could see the station. "I've done it! I've done it!" When Thomas got to the station, everyone shouted and gave him 3 cheers. When Birdie arrived, they gave him 3 cheers as well. I have to say, Thomas, that was fun. But to beat you over that hill, I would have to grow wings and become an airplane. Thomas and Birdie keep each other both very busy. Birdie finds people in the villages who like to go by train, and Thomas brings people to the stations so Birdie can take them home. They often talk about their race,
But Birdie's passengers don't like being bounced around like peas in a frying pan, and the fat director wouldn't accept Thomas going at dangerous speeds. But they might have another race someday.